Good evening. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Collaboration Culture Podcast. I am your host, Kimberly Winborn of Kimberly Winborn LLC, and of course, Coffee and Collaborations Media. I'm super excited tonight to have this wonderful group of people to celebrate an amazing event that's coming up and share that information with you so that you can join, especially if you are an entrepreneur, you are somebody looking to vend, you're looking to shop, you're looking to network, you're looking to level up in your leadership. You want to be in the building on March 25th. But before we move too fast, go ahead and slow down and share out this broadcast to another entrepreneur, to your page. If you've been on here before and loved Coffee and Collaborations Media, any of the podcasts or the TV show, make sure you share this out before we get started. So I am going to jump right in with our visionary of this event. Okay. And I know he doesn't want to go first because I know him well, but we are going to start with the visionary. Okay. Mr. Terence Staten. He is a dear friend of mine, known him for quite some time now. And he put this together. He reached out to all of us, and he is a part of the Center of Homeownership and Economic Development, visionary of the E-Lounge. And so you may have seen that name floating around. And so let's start with Terence, because I want you to come on and share a little bit about yourself. And then we're going to introduce our host and then lastly, our panelists. So let me add Terence to the stream. Welcome, T. Staten.
Hello. How you doing?
I'm awesome. How are you?
I am doing great. I'm so excited to be on Coffee and Collaborations Media. I am very much so excited to be partnering with you for the Pop-Up Saturday Business Expo event.
Awesome. Me too. I am too. March is really hot. That's how I feel. I feel like March has been busy. It's been full, but it's been productive. It's not like a wasteful busy. It's been productive. And so you brought all of us ladies together, the vendors, but you weren't alone in this process, right? Can you tell us a little bit about who else has been helping you with putting this together? Your full team.
Sure. Well, you
Outside
mentioned
of us.
okay.
Not
Well,
us.
no, I got you. Well, you mentioned CHOEDC, which is
Mm-hmm.
Center for Home Ownership and Economic Development, and we pride ourselves on providing cutting edge educational type courses going to help emerging and new businesses get off the ground. We know, of course, post COVID, that the great resignation has occurred, and you have a lot of new businesses out there looking to start a new journey. And so, with the way the economy is right now, it's very important that we understand as a nonprofit that we have to play our part and help
Mm-hmm.
some of these new emerging businesses get established the correct way. And
Absolutely.
so, this business expo is really E-Lounges. E stands for the Entrepreneurs Lounge, first business expo. So we're very excited about that. And
Mm-hmm.
what we aim to do is, of course, through the Queens of Leadership, whom you're going to later on in this show, and a couple others, we want to get together and really provide an ecosystem of resources that speak to the new and existing business. So very exciting time.
Awesome. Well, thank you. Yes, I want to go ahead and dive in. So, not too much later. We're going to meet them right now. Everybody should have had an opportunity to relax a little bit, breathe a little bit, and share out the broadcast. And so, first and foremost, we want to introduce you to our spirited host of the panel. Shavannah Speaks Moore is a portrait of resilience and grace. As a storytelling strategist, she's also a life coach, executive producer. Her goal is to empower women and leaders to become all that they desire to be. As a woman who experienced many hardships in life, including but not limited to poverty and so many other challenges, Shavannah has not allowed these obstacles to hold her back. Instead, she has used them as catalysts to push herself forward, and so many others. She has broken boundaries and challenged the status quo of what society deemed possible. This stellar media mogul will soon be gracing our television. I believe she's already gracing our television in so many ways, and gracing our presence with hers in so many ways. But she has a new TV show, Limitless Living, with Shavannah Speaks More on CBS, currently streaming on Legrity, Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire. And it teaches viewers how to overcome life's obstacles and live their dreams. But I just want to add this to Shavannah's bio. Shavannah is a person who, when you meet her, when you enter into her space, you cannot help but to light up. You cannot help but to light up. She is a mindset mentor, changer. She is absolutely beautiful person. And so I want to bring her on to light up this stage.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Kimberly, for having me. That was, I'm like, she's talking about me, Lawrence. It's too early to be crying. Thank you so much.
I meant every word. You literally light up a space. I'm sure everybody who just heard that scream.
I call her the spark plug.
Spark plug.
Thank you, my darling.
You're welcome. So, did you want to add anything to, before I move on to the other ladies? Are you excited about being the host?
Am I excited? Of course. I mean, I get to host you lovely queens. Are you serious? Yes, I am excited. And I'm really excited about what you all are going to bring and serve to the audience that is going to be there. So I know it's going to be life-changing. It's going to be a game changer. And we are there to assist you all, help you grow your businesses or elevate in your business. And it's going to be magical. So I'm just going to leave it right there because I know we're going to get into some juicy stuff later. But thank you. I'm so honored to be here.
Awesome. Okay, so we're going to move on to our panelists. So I am a part of the panel, and I'm excited to be a part of the panel. Y'all know who I am already, those who have been watching the podcast for a while. But for those who don't, as I mentioned earlier, I'm the founder of Kimberly Winborn LLC, generational wealth strategist and finance coach, the author of The Debt Detox. Bam, that's enough about me. All right, let's move on to, let's go to Tabitha. Tabitha is here. So Tabitha Lewis. Okay, I have just recently met her. I'm going to save my sister for last. Okay, I'm going to save Dionne, DG, for last. So Tabitha is on a mission to improve humanity. Love this already. Being a strong advocate for business mindset, business foundation, and business financial growth. She's the founder of THL Ultimate Solutions, your number one source for tax and business solutions. She's a tax and profit growth strategist who helps business owners understand their bottom line and bring awareness to their tax and financial status in order to gain better cash flow. She's a proud graduate of the University of Phoenix, obtaining an associate's degree in psychology. So she's going to help us with the psychology of money, which I love. I'm just throwing that in, Tabitha. I don't know that you really, you really do that, but it is a thing, which is why I'm a money mindset mentor. She's got a bachelor's in business administration and also a master's in business administration with a concentration in project management. So the culmination of her education, experience as a tax professional, training as an IRS tax professional, and motivation to help others have led her to become a transformational leader in her community and beyond, teaching various tax strategies and profit growth strategies with providing the best advice for all of her clients. She's eager to educate the next generation of entrepreneurs and seasoned businesses on how to employ a strong financial portfolio that yields results. That yields results. So let's bring on Tabitha Lewis. Good evening.
Good evening. I was like, who are you introducing? But that is awesome. I love it. I love it.
It's you. It's you.
I
Yes.
love it.
I just added a little spice to
I
all
love
that
that
you
spice
are.
of psychology of money. That was awesome. I love that.
Absolutely. It's a thing too. So if you don't handle it already, we need to talk so we can add. I'm
Yes,
sure you
yes.
can add something to that. So welcome as a part of the panel. Is there anything you just want to say before we move on to our last panelist? Something you're excited about concerning everything?
I'm just excited to be here. My first passion is education. So
Mhm.
as long as I can help someone gain results, improve their life, and transform,
Yeah.
I'm excited about that. So that's what I'm
Love it.
definitely excited about. And I'm glad to be here.
Yay. Awesome. Thank you for all of you so far. And same thing to Dionne, Terence, for really giving of your time, for all of us, being able to get on here for this pre-show to the big day. Okay. So I know that everybody's busy and it's tax season. So we just talked about in the background, just, how much you have going on. So thank you all. And then last but not least, let's pause for a moment. This is my cousin, sister, friend, family. We go way back. Used to babysit her daughter, all of that stuff, right? Dionne Griffin McGee is the founder of DGMcGee Enterprises and ROAR, which is an acronym that stands for Relentless, Optimistic, Ambitious, and Results Driven. So ROAR University. She's a bold, high-flying enterpriser that leads women from behind the scenes to the executive table. Bam! Showing women how to make their voices heard at the table, how to impact the table. And if ever they feel they are not being heard, to get up from the table, make their own table, and motivate, empower, and inspire others to lead with them from the table. Oh, I love that journey. She directed a high impact, high performing automated meter infrastructure, AMI team that delivered multi-million dollar wins. Performed as a business partner that drove the business and operational cadence to ensure quality and annual act success. Her team was able to excel at turning data-driven insights into actions, balancing strategic planning with execution. As a certified project manager, Dionne manages and designs customized curricula and programming and provides strategic planning and technical assistance in the workforce. All right. And community development programs. Over the span of 14 years, she's been a pillar in the community, working in regional partnerships to offer courses for low-income and marginalized individuals. This go-getter also wrote her first book, Finding Your Roar, which can be found on Amazon. You all, please welcome my sister, my friend, Dionne DG McGee, as our last panelist to the platform.
Greetings. Excellent job, Kim. Excellent. I'm like Tab, like, who is she talking about? Okay. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Anything you want to add as far as, being on the panel, being a part of this event before we move forward?
I'll simply say this. It's an honor to be here amongst like company, and I never take it for granted when the invitation comes to do this type of work. I tell people all the time, there's work, then there's work that matters. So if we could always come together and collaborate and to make an impact in the community, then I know we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. So I'm always down for that cause, for sure.
Absolutely. I second, I third, everything. So let's dive right in, y'all. Like, this is going to be a dynamic event. Terence already sort of gave us a heads up as to the background, the backdrop of it. And then we've all agreed to be a part of it. Now, what I want to know is the relationships. So Terence, you have invited each individual person to be a part of it based on some level of a relationship. So how did these various relationships develop, and what does that mean to you, especially as a part of building the e-lounge and like Dionne mentioned, collaboration? What do these relationships mean to you, and how did they develop?
Well, these relationships are very pivotal, even in my development as an entrepreneur. When I look at each and every one of you, you all have audience that when you speak, it just resonates with me. It makes me want to take action. It makes me want to take the craft a little bit seriously. And so usually when I come across people of impact, dynamic speaker, I have to be in the same room with you because energy transfers. So when you're around the right energy, it transfers to you. So Kim, I met you about 8 years ago. And from the first day that we met, it's like e-lounge. And we did some things in the community. We did working events together, and we just fed off of each other. We're like-minded in some different ways. So anytime you have an opportunity to be in the same room with like-minded spirits, you have to take advantage of it. And of course, as years went on, I met young ladies. Of course, Tabitha is my everything: taxes, business strategy, credit development. She just has the foundation that you look for in a person that understands business. Because in order for you to be successful, you have to understand how business work, understand the flow of money, how money flow works, right? So she's been very pivotal in my development as far as just making sure my business is set up correctly, make sure it's registered, make sure it has all the things it needs to be successful, as well as sustainable. And of course, DGMcGee. What can I say about DGMcGee? My war person. She just lights up the room. As soon as she opens her mouth, it's just like, oh my God, where did you come from?
Mm-hmm.
She just pretty much leaves an impression on you that's just unfounded. You can't always explain it, but you do know that it changes your life, right? So of course, we just naturally had a connection. Of course, she does a lot of my e-lounge business academy courses. My students love her. Again, she can come in the room and just say war, that war mindset. And it just changes every perspective on where they are in their business. And then the spark plug, I met her recently through Tabitha, and everything that Tabitha said she was, and then some. So after I did a little research background check on her, and I'm seeing her credentials, like I can't have anybody else host this other than her. It's like she was God sent. Everything you're going to see from her, you're going to feel from her is from a genuine place. I think you're in for a treat. Definitely follow her Facebook channels and social media channels, but she's just a person that's just full of life. And in today's climate where people are struggling with so many different things, it's always good to have that spark plug around you that keeps you focused, keeps you light on your feet, and most of all, keep you motivated. And so that's why I put this team together. It's a very dynamic team. And I'm just so looking forward to what you guys have to offer at the pop-up Saturday event.
Awesome. Yeah, Shavannah, I have you laughing too. So I want to share the flyer. Let's see. All right, should be up. So this is the flyer for the event, Pop-Up Saturday Shopping and Business Expo on Saturday, March 25th from 12 to 5 p.m., where Extraordinary Ventures, which is Blue Hill Extraordinary Ventures in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. As we've been mentioning, there's a power hour panel discussion led by these queens of leadership, which is keeping your business profitable in an unstable economy. And then you'll shop local vendors. There'll be fashion and beauty, wellness and health. I don't know why I read that backwards. Food and beverages. And so this is brought to you by USDA. And of course, Center of Homeownership and Economic Development. So we are so excited about this event. If you have not registered, if you've never heard anything about it, go to the link popupsaturday.eventbrite.com. Okay, so go check it out. Go ahead and see if you can clear your calendar and join us for that day. All right, later on, I'm going to share the other flyer, which is a focus on the vendors, because that's a really big deal for this event also, right, T? So what is
Absolutely.
the vision behind that? Like, why is it that you wanted it to be power discussion and shop local vendors, and how does that relate to the full vision?
Well, we just need to get back to building that business community where we're supporting one another, where we
Hmm.
provide an ecosystem of resources that actually speak to these small businesses, right? And then again, with
Yeah.
the economy changing and some of the challenges that's coming about, we really have to do it as a community. So I
Hmm.
know there's a lot of other business expos. We talk a lot about preserving the
Hmm.
Black Wall Street spirit, especially here in North Carolina. But I want to play my part. I want to put the e-lounge ISK on it. And I just want people to understand that we have to come together. We can't be
Hmm.
individuals anymore. So any
Hmm.
way that we could, the e-lounge can develop platforms for vendors to come and, of course, circulate their dollars, you know, conduct business. Speakers and coaches like yourselves that come in and sort of speak to the mindset of people, then that's what I'm gonna do. And I stand firm behind it. So again, I feel like that's the spirit behind this event and many future.
I think the sound went out for just a second. Okay. So Dionne, I want to ask you a question about
Sure.
what the panel actually means to you. What does the topic of our panel discussion actually mean for you? And what is it that you're going to bring to the table that will be of value?
Great question. What I will say to that is, I think we all can calculate how many conferences we've been to, right?
Mm.
Conferences, networking events. I lost count. I've
Mhm.
lost count, but there are some that I feel like are key for our growth and scalability. So Tab and I were just together last year at the Roar conference, and we had some amazing panelists to give information that can change the game, if you will, for those that are really trying to grow and scale and get to the next level. So for growth, it looks like mentorship, it looks like sponsorship, and it looks like networking.
Mhm.
Networking is the key for entrepreneurs, business owners to get where it is that they need to be. So it means a lot to me simply because of the fact, one, I get to meet people that I've never met before. Two, I get to share some information. As well as three, I call myself SpongeBob. I'm a lifelong learner. I'm not just coming to share, I'm coming to learn as well. And four, who can we collaborate with and help grow and scale and partner together? Because that's what it's all about, because you never know who knows who, how you can work together, and how we can really get outside, because outside is now open. So with all that being
Mhm.
said, there are no more excuses that we got to stay in. Now we can see people that we haven't seen. So I get to see you all in real life, off of
Mhm.
the screen, right? I get to see you all in real life and really be able to share and to come together and continue the work that we were doing pre-pandemic, and to do it live and in living color. And I feel like it is necessary for us to be in a room together. Nothing
Yeah.
like it. Virtual is great. I love virtual, but there are sometimes where you just got to be in the same room and rub elbows, and let's get that pen and paper together, and let's scan these QR codes and these business cards, and let's jump on this Zoom next week so we can get in this meeting, so we can work on this proposal, so we can do the things that need to happen and
Absolutely.
need to take place. So it's important. It is necessary. So no excuses for not being able to come. We giving you fair warning, right? You got a couple weeks to get your life together and to get in the building.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely. I love that answer. Especially the rubbing elbows, being in the rooms together,
Yeah.
because I believe that we do begin to convince ourselves that we can do a lot just in our own silos. I can jump
Mhm.
online and connect, but it's nothing like that feeling of being in the room around community. So that's one of the strong points for me. With it all, it's nothing like being eye to eye, meeting someone face-to-face, and the opportunities that ensue as a result of that. Because it's something about intuition. When you close up and personal, it's like I can kind of feel you a little bit better,
Exactly.
I can kind of feel
Exactly.
you a little bit better. So some powerful information coming from the event. Tabitha, can you answer that same question? Then I want to pop it on over to you, Shavannah, after that same question. The topic of the panel, what does that mean to you? Why are you excited about being a part of that?
I'm just excited because, like I said before, I love to teach. I love to drop wealth nuggets that can transform your life.
Mm-hmm.
It's exciting to me when someone actually listens. Like if I'm here and I'm available to you, I'm answering questions for you. I'm basically there as that resource to help you pivot forward. So when you listen and I see the results, whether we had a paid consultation or not, I love the results.
Yeah.
That's what I'm here for. Like I tell my friends all the time, you can catch me and we can be eating and I'm just dropping them because it's just natural to me. So I just
Mm-hmm.
love teaching. That's really what it is, and that's what I'm so excited about.
Yeah. Yeah. That's so good because it's just a part of you to educate. So you saying you at dinner, just y'all enjoying your crabs or
It
whatever,
always
and you
comes
just
up.
giving out information. And for what you do, you definitely what you do, we definitely need you because a lot of people have a lot of miseducation
Yeah.
around taxes, and so they have a great and business, and finance, and so they have a great fear, and sometimes don't make the next move necessary in order to thrive or roar. I'll use Dionne's word, or shine, or to live limitlessly, right? And so they need that sort of information that's going to be found at this event in order to be able to do all of those things, right? So I'm excited. Shavannah, over to you. Same question, because you get to host us and ask all these questions that are pouring in. Do you have any information for the people as to how maybe they can get you some questions, or how's all of that working?
So listen, first of all, let me just say this. I am just listening to you all. This explains why everybody needs to go ahead and click that link and register right now. As you're watching this live, go ahead and pull up another tab and go ahead and get registered, because when I tell you, these queens are about to bring it. And one of the things I feel like I am the most excited about is the fact that we'll be delivering knowledge and answering your most burning questions. So one of the things that was super important to me, anybody that knows me or follow me knows that I'm really adamant about letting your voice be heard, regardless of what platform you're on, what it is that you do in your realm, your career, your entrepreneurship journey. Your voice matters, right? So one of the things that I made sure that I did when I knew that I was going to host this panel was I wanted to bring, or actually get, the questions that you all were asking for from each one of these queens, so that we can make sure that we're answering the questions that you all need us to answer. Not something that we just pulled out of thin air, but these are questions that you have been asking for, so that we can make sure that we serve our community to the best of our ability. And anything additional, obviously, we'll take care of that at the event. But that was so important to me because on this journey, right, a lot of the times we feel alone. As entrepreneurs, a lot of the times we feel like we don't have a voice. We feel like our voices doesn't matter. We feel like we're in this thing alone. So one of the things I love about Terence's vision with this whole ordeal is you are not alone. We have people here that they are not labeled the queens of leadership for nothing. Like, we didn't just pull that name out of thin air. These ladies have proven that they can sustain a business and entrepreneurship. They can sustain leadership. They can do what needs to be done to make things happen. So to be able to be amongst that power and that magic is just, it's life-changing, right? So just to be able to host a panel with you all is really something that I'm looking forward to. But more importantly, I am looking forward to serving our community and giving you all what you desire and what you need, because this is not about us. And I just want everyone to know that's watching to know that you are not alone. So make sure that you are at this event, because if there's any questions that you have about entrepreneurship, how to grow your business, how to start your business, how to sustain your business, your questions will be answered, and you don't have to sit here and pay $20,000 to get them answered, right? Because we're all in the room. I have all of these lovely queens on a panel to answer your burning desires and your burning questions. So that is why I am super excited about hosting this panel. Well, one of the reasons.
That was good. That was good. So I am excited about being a part of it too, because of the group of ladies. And I'm always excited to support Terence and Tiffany in the things that they're doing with the e-lounge, the back end business support of entrepreneurs, really giving people a voice and an audience. Building community and all of that. So I'm truly excited about all you're doing, Terence, and continue to do. And so to be on the flyer with Dionne, I haven't done an event with Dionne in a minute. I want to say it was like that tea back in 2017 or 18
time.
or something. Yeah, it's been a minute. And Shavannah, I've been in the room with, but I don't think I've ever done an event with you. And then, of course, Tabitha, I just met. And so this is going to be so fun to be able to, kind of bounce stuff off of each other and learn from one another, glean from one another, and meet new vendors. I love meeting new business owners. New to me, they could be, longtime business owners, but to be able to support and encourage, I love that. So I know one of our participants has to leave soon because of some duties. So I want to ask you all, are there any things that you really want to share about this event, about anything that I haven't asked before Dionne has to leave us? So we want to be sure to, make sure we have hot topic conversation before we lose one of the hot topicers. I made up a word. Hot topicers. So anything that you want to say, Dionne, or anything that you want to add to this before you have to go?
I'll add this really quickly. And Shavannah touched on something that is near and dear to my heart when it comes to events. Mm-hmm. And it comes to making an impact in your community when we're talking about influencers. One of the reasons that we had our conference last year, because one of the things that I see, and I think we all see it, is that people are thirsty for information when it comes to growth, development, scalability, right? And we see so many that are paying that $10,000 and $20,000 to strangers that are on Instagram that have 200 and 300,000 followers plus, right? But you don't know them. Okay. And we're going to be honest. I'm going to be real transparent, and I'm going to get off because I got duty calls, as you say. So I'm going to do the work that I said that we're going to do there on the 25th. But yeah, I'm going to talk on it real quick. I'm going to drop the mic and I'm going to go. I am tired. It's a moment of transparency. I am tired of us spending that $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 and giving it to strangers because we are products. Yes, they have a product, but there's no relationship. There are people in your area code, in your zip code, in your backyard that has some of the same information and knowledge that can help you scale and grow your business. But because they don't have 400,000 followers, you don't want to give them $10,000, right? Because they have 500 followers, you don't trust or value the information. Okay. And you go through said course and you come out and you still stuck. Okay. I'm just saying.
You might be worse. You might be deeper.
You might be worse because you got emotional distress at this point because you out 10, 20, and you have not grown or scaled your business when there are people right here in your area code, in your zip code that can help you grow and scale your business with some valuable information. I'm going to tell you something real quick about Tab. Tab was at the Royal Conference. I saw Tab in action. So what she just said about it's just natural. Tab was in the VIP section, made a comment, and after that, we really needed to pull Tab to the panel, okay? Because that's how intense it got. That's how much value she added from the VIP section, right? But I'm not knocking a course because I have courses, and my charge is to make sure that I'm reaching people, that we're all reaching people as we develop our content and scale our products and services for the ones that are right here in our neighborhoods. But don't knock someone because they're not, have a check mark on Instagram. You get what I'm saying? Because these people can really help you. And that's what we did our conference for last year, to let people know You know us. You see us in Food Line. You see us in Harris Teeter. We have relationships. We go to the same church. We can help you. No, I'm not getting ready to go sit on no Bentley and fold no stacks, fan no stacks in front of your face, because that's not who I am. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but I know how to scale a business. I know how to grow a business, and let's talk about it, right? So my point in saying that, come on the 25th so we can talk about it, and you can be in a room full of people that you know, like, and trust, and you can build a relationship with and really get the information that you need. That's
what
all.
she said.
That's all I wanted to say, Kim. That was it.
Okay, so I got 5 minutes.
So real.
It was so real, and I got 5 minutes before you got to go. Okay, so Dionne, real quick, I'm not cutting anybody else off, but we got a few more minutes longer.
Okay,
let's talk about the financial piece when it comes to, because we're on that trajectory, and that was my next question. So I would love to hear your thoughts on that when it comes to community building and the financial piece, and what we need as entrepreneurs, but as people of color, and how this is going to be of value, the information in that room. So I know you were talking about the social media folks and how we follow all those people and blah, 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 blah. But the importance of supporting local, if we could just talk about that from a financial perspective really quickly.
So when it comes to local, and again, a lot of times people don't value the local people because they know them, right? And they know you from this one perspective. We go to church together, so you know me from church, but you don't know me as the businesswoman, right? You don't know me as the Airbnb owner. You don't know me as DGMcGee Enterprise. You don't know. There are layers. It's like an onion. Okay, so this is not all that we do. You understand? Right. But from a financial standpoint, and Tab can speak to this, we're talking about growth and scalability. What we did last year, we're doubling, tripling the following year. We're not doing the same thing, right? And we don't have the same clients that we had last year. If your business is not growing and scaling, you need help. And don't be afraid to ask for help, right? Yeah. Because a lot of times people will, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do that. Ask for what it is that you need. Now, keep in mind that you might have to make an investment to get that information so that you can grow and scale, whether it's buying your book, Kim, my book, Tab's course, or coming in here, Shavannah Speak, whatever it is, or coming to an e-lounge.
It's a write-off, everyone. It's a write-off. You either going to give it to IRS, you're going to give it to Uncle Sam, or you're going to invest in yourself and scale your business a lot faster.
Exactly. From a financial standpoint, you have to sow those seeds for growth and scalability. I have taken courses and gone to events. There are certain things that I'm going to do every year in my business to make sure that I'm getting what I need from a wellness standpoint. So I'm going to go to a conference that's spiritual. I'm going to go to a business conference. I'm going to invest in it that way as well. But from a financial standpoint, you need to know what you need to invest. You need to know how to manage your own money from a personal standpoint, because if you can't manage your personal check ledger, don't even think about being an entrepreneur. Okay? Don't think about it. Because Tab will tell you, there's 3 people I don't play with. It's the I, the R, and the S. And the X. And I don't.
Right.
I don't. Yeah. But you need to know how to manage your personal finances. As you say, Kim and I are on the trajectory when it comes to being debt-free. Before I even started DGMcGee Enterprises, or formerly Banging Bangles, I did it debt-free with seed money from managing the money properly. So sometimes we as minorities cannot get the capital and the funding that we need. So that means you got to bootstrap with your own cash. If that means you got to save $500 out of this check to get your t-shirt press machine or to buy your cups so you can put labels on, okay, that's fine. But it's a process. It's not going to happen overnight, right?
It's a process.
It's a process, right?
Yeah.
And with it, it's blood, sweat, and tears. And you got to see some people that have done it, connect with some people that have done it, that could tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly. Now, we're not going to get on that stage and tell you how beautiful entrepreneurship is, okay? We're going to tell you everything. Tab just told you she working till 9 o'clock tonight. I just told you I'm going to go lead an entrepreneur cohort. I don't get off till 8 o'clock tonight. But guess what? I wouldn't have it any other way, because it's the work that we do. And we love to do it. We love
absolutely. And there's a planning is a part of the process. So I think a few of us on here are project managers. So planning is a part of that process.
If you don't have a plan, you're going to fail. I eat, sleep, and breathe project management. I drive my husband crazy. And he tells me all the time, I'm not going to project manage him. And then I just give him this sticky that's full of action items. And I tell him, when you get done doing that, check it off and bring it back to me. And I'm not going to project manage you. But he doesn't even realize that he's been project managed. You know what I'm saying? And y'all don't share this video with him. Okay. But he's getting it done.
Oh, no, Corey. Everybody loves Corey, Dionne. I don't know. But thank you so much. I know you got to drop off.
I got to run. I got to go do the work. I got to go take care of the business. Yeah. Thank you for having me.
You have a great
rest of
your day.
DGMcGee.
See you on the 25th.
I will see you on the 25th. Can't wait. Y'all hold it down from here.
We got you. We got
All
you.
right. Bye-bye.
Yay to project management.
Y'all getting them tickets. Get them tickets.
Oh, yeah. Let me put the actually, I'm going to go ahead and share the link really quickly because I want you all to see this link a few times. I want you all to see this a few times where you can get your ticket. Now, Tabitha, I want to ask you the same question because of the fact that you are also in finance. When it comes to the community that we are really speaking to for this event, although we would love to have a room full of everyone, I know that Terence has a heart for building up the minority community. So when it comes to finance and when it comes to economic improvement, group economics, and all of that, what would you like to add from your lens to talk about why people should be in the room?
Everyone should be in the room, for one, to learn more about your business, especially on a tax perspective, because I'm coming at you with the tax perspective.
Mm-hmm.
In running a business, you have financial layers. It's financial, like Miss DG said. She was like, you got to understand how to layer your personal financial first.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't got that in control, business life is not for you. I'm just going to be real with you. But then you have the tax financial area. The tax financial area, if that's not in order, all of that can shimmer.
Uh-huh.
I've literally had people come in my office in major IRS debt to the point where their businesses are seized, suspended. IRS is not even letting you get another EIN until that's taken care of. Mm-hmm. You don't want to get to that point. So when I come to the stage, I'm sharing with you nuggets that you won't be in those type of situations. Those type of situations cause suicide. And that's one of the reasons why I'm in this space, because you don't want to be in that type of debt. That is the worst debt ever. That's worse than the student loan debt. Because even when you're in the debt, it just keeps growing and keep growing. You don't want to be in those situations. So what I do is I educate you on the level 1 of it so that you won't ever get to level 30,000. Okay. And that's with IRS. There's so many programs in place that people just don't know about. And having an expert and a professional there to teach you and walk you through that process, you don't want to ever occur that. Yeah. I've seen situations where people are restricted on cash flow. Like you have a dream, you want to reach this dream, but your business credit is not in order. You got credit lines, but no scores. I mean, come on, you have to have that foundation. It always goes back to planning and foundation. If that foundation is not in order, forget about building business credit. So business credit is just a tool. It's not for you to go out there and just curl a lot of lines of credit. You got to have a plan with that. Right. How are you going to receive an ROI from that? Or you've just been in business, period. How are you going to reach your goals? Are you trying to make 6 figures? Are you trying to make 7 figures? What is your goal? What is your plan there? How many revenue streams are you going to have inside of your business? So when I'm coming to this panel, this is what I'm sharing. I am sharing how to get to those goals. Yes, your goals are only your goals, right? So if you want to make a 6 figures, let's talk about it. It's not impossible.
Yeah, that's so good. And I'm glad you said that, because so many people think that it is beyond them, although they dream for it. They have the knowledge that somebody has done it, so they could potentially do it, but they don't have the information that they can apply or they have applied in order to do it. And like Dionne was saying earlier, so many people hop around to different coaches and mentors and so forth and so on because they seem to be shiny. But one of the things that I always like to talk about is, get the proof. Get the resume, get the receipts, and everybody here has consistency and receipts. Like, okay, Dionne just had to go because she had something. Tabitha is working right now. Probably she's probably.
Why are you telling on me? I am. I'm multitasking, but I wanted to make sure I was here just so you
Yes.
can understand not to miss out on this event. This event is going to be transformational. One, because we are all there and we are
Yeah.
showing up to make sure that this information gets out to the community. It saddens me when the information is available right here, but you're
Yeah.
going all the way over here, and I'm right here. We right here. Where you going?
Right.
You know.
Yeah. And
We
your
are
what's
here
your
and
shirt say?
available.
No worries. I
No
have a
worries. I have a tax strategy for that.
a bam. That's like that Joker when you play in spades.
Yeah.
Bam, right? One of the things that I'm looking forward to, and you guys go to that link and make sure. Now, Terence, this is the link for the vendors. I need the link for registration. If you could put that in the chat, I'll share that. So I want to share the flyer for, since that link is up. I'll also share information about anybody who can vendors still register. Terence, are you still accepting vendors? You muted.
Sorry, I thought I unmuted myself. Two things. Other link is in the chat. Did you see that?
I'll go look now. Oh, I see it now.
Okay. Okay. And secondly, yes, we have a few slots left. So if you're still interested, please register today.
Okay, awesome. So let me share the link, excuse me, for the actual event. And then I will also want to share, let me make sure I can. All right, cool. There we go. This is the correct link for those of you who want to register. Those of you who are intelligently seeking your new for 2023 and know that this is going to be a vibrant space in order to get your sprinkle of shine, to go from finance to bookkeeping to accounting to mindset to transformation, right? This is your place to be. So that's the link. That's the correct link. Now I want to talk about the vendor opportunity and put up that flyer really quickly. Shavannah, do you have anything that you want to add to the conversation? Because I saw you shaking your head quite a bit.
Honey,
So
this
I'm
is
going to give
good
you the
to me.
floor.
I'm like, yes. So if you guys, if you are getting all of this juice in this pre-show, this pre-interview, just imagine what it's going to be like being in the room with these ladies and just really being able to immerse yourself in this experience, you know? So I'm sitting over here like, girl, I wanted to come off mute so many times, but I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. But this is going to be, this is so juicy to me, but I can only imagine how it's going to be to actually experience this live one-on-one with all of these people in the room. And Tabitha, you made a good point earlier when you said people go all the way over there instead of coming right where they, but you know what I thought about? Sometimes you don't know what you don't know, right? Sometimes they don't even know that you're here. They don't know that this is available for them. So that is why Terence had the vision to pull this together so that you know the resources that are right in your back, literally right in your backyard. So now you don't have any more excuses, right? So we're eliminating all the excuses on why you can't make this happen. And furthermore, I guess to add on to everything that Dionne and Tabitha has already said, you have to believe that it's possible for you. Like you can have all the strategies in the world, the marketing tactics, the plan, and all of that stuff. But if you don't believe that this is even possible for you, then you've already eliminated yourself. So that is the very first step. And then taking what all of these ladies are going to give you to add on to that, you're onto something, right? There's no way you can fail. There's absolutely no way you can fail. But the first step is going to be to believe in yourself. And by you taking that first step and clicking that link and registering for this event, that is your next step. Like Martin Luther King said, you ain't got to see the whole staircase. Just take that next step. And this is your next step.
Yes. Woo, woo. I'm so excited. So I am going to be at the event talking about generational wealth. And so that is the hat that I wear. So first, how can we detox the toxic financial habits that are holding us back? And often in the African-American community, we are consumers. We are some of the top consumers. Now, Americans as a whole are definitely a group of people, a culture of consumerism. However, our dollar in the African American community actually leaves our community quicker than any other community. And so we're going to be talking about, I'm going to be bringing my lens of how can we transfer generational wisdom, including wealth, right? Financial strategy. We can talk about how to manage our books as business owners, but then also how to protect our assets. Do you have key man? If something were to happen to you, that's something that some people have never heard of when it comes to their business. How is that asset, hopefully it grows into being an asset, protected? So that's what we're going to talk about, our protective village, which Tabitha is a part of the protective village that I talk about all the time, that bookkeeper, that accounting person, that tax person, that person that's going to help you to really strengthen and build your core of your business. That is a part of transferring and building a solid foundation to be able to transfer and have some assets and not just be a liability, right? So that's what I'm going to be bringing to the table, that we are born to win. You're going to like this, Shavannah. We are born to win. That is actually a play on my name, Kimberly Winborn. And I believe that if we get the right financial mindset, that we can do anything when it comes to our finances. We can have and achieve so many things that we have been told by many people through the years that we do not deserve and we are not worthy of and we are not capable of. We have been able to, like we've been talking about, improve and overcome. Oh my gosh, so many things.
Don't
and so
you start nothing now, Kim.
So
when she said that,
right.
oh my gosh, listen,
Oh
don't
my
you start
gosh.
nothing now.
Right. So that's what we're going to talk about. How are we born to win financially? How can you acquire and achieve all the things that you wish for yourself? How can you detox the habits that are holding you back in order to strengthen your resolve and build a fortress over your finances so that you can grow personally and professionally? So go and register. We want to see you there. And now I want to talk about this vendor opportunity as we begin to wrap up. Okay. So this is, I shared this earlier. I'm going to share it again because this is what we're speaking of right now. And I'm going to add the flyer to the stream. All right. Yep. Okay. Everybody should be able to see the flyer, but I lost my people, but we can see the flyer. All right. So this is the flyer for anybody who's looking to be a vendor at this event. Looks like we got some food. Dude is eating a really good looking sandwich. There's a chef back there. So I guess there's some food trucks. There's some various levels to that. We would love to have you if you're an enterprising entrepreneur and would like to be a part of this event. Please make sure to go and register today. Gain access to potential shoppers at this event. Okay. All right. So I'll put up that link in just a second. Again, that flyer just knocked us. It was like, I am taking over this show. It just knocked us on out. So any wrap up closing thoughts from our visionary, from our last panelist or that's joining me, or from our host as we go ahead and close out? Any final thoughts?
Yeah, I just want to say, Kimberly Winborn, you're doing such an astounding job with Coffee and Collaborations Media. I can't think of anybody else I would want to be in partnership with. I can say the same about THL Ultimate Solutions, Shavannah Speaks Moore, and of course, DGMcGee Enterprises. I am so excited. I'm a student as well. So even though eLounge is hosting the panel, I'm going to be writing notes, taking notes, because this is costing me something to give this to the community for free. So this is my way of banking on the business community, this eLounge business. So everything that you all are saying, I echo that. I live it. And I'm also looking to grow and manifest this as well. So again, I'm just so thankful to be on your platform and just looking forward to March 25th.
So are donations welcome? That just made me think about that. Like, I know that a component is a nonprofit component. So, I mean, even if it's not, are there donations welcome or anybody that would like to maybe sponsor in any capacity?
We're not asking for donations, but of course, if someone would like to sponsor, really this platform to help businesses, get the exposure they need. We're providing a platform for that.
Right.
We're technically not looking for donations, but here again, we are looking to do some upcoming events throughout the year. So some of those proceeds will help other small businesses get what they need. We are looking to sort of get into the micro and small business piece as well.
Okay.
So if we are looking for a donation, it would be towards that.
Okay. And so they would go to where in order to support some of the upcoming things that you have?
What I will do is I'm going to have as many people as possible so we can get your emails. And then we're going to add you, of course, to our social media platforms where you'll be able to keep track of everything we got going on, whether it's events, meetup groups, classes, anything you need that's going to help your business scale up and sustain. We'll make sure that we keep you in the know as we go forward.
Awesome. All right. Well, you guys just make sure to follow Terence Staten, the E-Lounge Center of Homeownership and Economic Development. I usually try to share their information. I've been seeing Shavannah share it a lot as well. I'm sure DG and Tabitha. So just continue to follow. I think everybody's information is scrolling across the screen except for Terence. So he's on social media, Facebook at Terence Staten. He didn't want me to anyway, I'll share his information on my page. He's like, it's about you all, it's about you, Queen. So I just put their information in the in the ticker. But I am so excited to have been able to have you all. Yes, Center for Economic and Development. All right, so I'm gonna share this. He gave me an easy way to do it. Copy and paste. So I'm going to share this. So once again, let me put up the link for the tickets. Go get your ticket. Okay. You all, anybody looking for something amazing to do to invest in yourself and in your business, be sure to be here. All right. If you want to follow Terence, you can go on over to, and what he's doing, you can go on over to Center for Economic and Development. Oh, he left off. See? Center for Home Ownership and Economic Development. All right. You all have an amazing rest of your Tuesday. I want to shout out our sponsor. We have two, but I want to shout out TCP Magazine, Peggy Tatum, and then also my brand and graphic designer, Elton Benjamin. I want you all, if you are looking for somebody to brand you, to brand your business, just go check out Elton Benjamin, business creative, brand strategy, logos, graphic design, and campaigns. He is your man. He does all of my graphics, logos, and things for Coffee and Collaborations Media. So I'm excited to be able to have him on my team continually. It's been years now. I don't even know how long. So that is our sponsor for this show, as well as TCP Magazine. I'm so excited to release you for the evening. Thank you to everyone for joining. Be sure to get your ticket. Get your ticket. Get your ticket today. It's free. It's free, right, Terence? It's free.
It's free.
Get your
no
ticket.
Excuses. It
no
is
excuses.
Free.
Right. And it's not even far. You don't even have to use that much gas. So get your ticket if you're in the triangle area, but get your ticket today. Okay. You all have an amazing rest of your evening. Be sure to join us in April. We're going to take a little bit of a break and we'll be back in April, which is our 5-year anniversary. So be on the lookout for some exciting news and updates. So I will see you in April, which is Financial Literacy Month. I'm so excited. But if I don't see you sooner, right at the March 25th event. All right. Blessings to all.
This has been a Coffee and Collaborations Media production.